Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 3 of the LCUS. My name is Kenos, and we're joined on this first set by Jeff. How's it going, Jeff?
Feeling good, feeling good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Excited to get these games underway. Blitzkrieg versus Phoenix. We're going to pop right over to the standings real quick. As was stated last week, everyone is still within striking distance of first place easily. So this is a very exciting, very close opening weeks that we have here. Do you think Blitzkrieg is going to be able to take some over on Phoenix and pop up into the higher ranks?
Honestly, I would predict a 2-0 for Phoenix. I think Blitzkrieg has had some decent showings, especially Stelio Cantos up in the top lane. But I do think Phoenix is generally just a stronger team. I think they'll be looking for a bounce back performance after a pretty disappointing week 2.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm expecting some kind of vengeance here, maybe. But we'll see. You know, Blitzkrieg has not had a 2-0 yet, or an 0-2 yet, I should say, or a 2-0. Um, they've had some good showings. Coming back in week 1, uh, winning the first game against Northern Storm. Even though Northern Storm did have a kind of weird lineup in that first game, so I don't think Blitzkrieg necessarily been tested yet. This might be their first real test, I'd say.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, as you said, they have not been 0-2'd yet, but last week, that win over that strange comp was a little, you kind of like put an asterisk next to that. Like, was that really that impressive of a win? So
Hmm.
they have a chance to prove themselves today, though.
Yeah, and I'm hoping they do. I think that they've definitely got a shot at it. We'll see how well Phoenix does bounce back. That kind of big loss, especially not expecting it because Option 12 hadn't played any games yet. Just
Yeah, I mean,
what do you-
I was talking to Gregosaurus Rex the day before that game, and he was very, very confident that Phoenix was going to do just fine against Option 12. So I'm sure they were disappointed with how it went. The first game in that series was incredibly close. Ace, I think, probably about 3 or 4 auto attacks away from getting the Nexus down. So not like they were, blown away by Option 12 either, but still, I'm sure disappointed to have gone 0-2.
Yeah, I mean definitely, and I'm interested to see if Option 12 is able to continue that trend, or if it was just a one-off, which we'll see later in the night. So stay tuned for that. Looks like we're just waiting on Blitzkrieg to give the okay that they're ready to roll, and then we'll jump into that. Coming up later on, we've got the bottom two here, also Northern Storm and White Wolf. No attempt to criticize them there, but we'll see who is able to claw out of the lower tiers there as well. So excited to see where that goes. Always nice to see teams at a similar level in the standings fight out. Really separate the men from the boys.
Yeah, it's worth noting you were talking about how things are still close, throughout the standings. Option 12 really has a chance, though, depending on how things go. If I'm not mistaken, Option 12 plays twice tonight because of some scheduling changes. So, if you get two O's in one night, that's 6 points. I mean, you can really open up a gap here.
Right, and I believe that we'll be streaming the recording of that game on Monday. I think was what I was seeing. I'm not entirely sure about that. Uh, I've been kind of riding on the seat of my pants for the last 2 weeks with the scheduling shuffling. So we'll have more about that on the Facebook page, obviously, and maybe on the Facebook page we'll also find when Blitzkrieg is ready to hit that start button. Do see some people getting hype in the chat. Arcane Soda, of course, establishing sheer dominance already. Uh, I encourage all of our listeners to come to the Twitch chat during our streams and try to take that away from Arcane Soda, because he does so enjoy having that crown and takes some wind out of his sails for the rest of us. Oh, Nickelbacker challenging with two. We got the fight now. We're doing it.
It looks like Blitzkrieg are good to go.
Uh huh. I'll believe that when we're in Jam Select. But we'll see where the night takes us. I mean, mid lane matchup is going to be very interesting as always, but especially just to see who they're thinking of banning out. Stelio Cantos having some really strong games. Anivia first ban. Interesting.
Hmm. Remains a fixture, even though we haven't seen it as much. The NASA span away from Stelio Cantos.
I wonder if they'll ban Darius as well, or if they'll focus elsewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them focus a lot of attention on Stelio Cantos. And also, I wonder if they'll take away the Malzahar from Fat Jackalope. He's been playing a lot of that so far this split.
Yeah, they do take the Singed away from Lofi. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 there. Zach, Zach's still available for Alonzi Tardis, though. So
They're willing to let Stelio Cantos have the Darius if he wants it. Gnar is another thing that he has played already this split, so he's certainly not someone who you can ban out too easily.
I'm actually surprised they banned out the Nasus. I mean, I know Nasus is strong right now, but he is a champion that you can also hard counter if you want to.
Yeah, it's also... I feel like Nasus is just sort of a stressful character to be playing against, though.
Oh, sure.
Because he's just a ticking time bomb. You know, if you don't win the game by 25, 30 minutes, you know, he's just going to run rampant on you. So maybe Phoenix just thinks the best way to deal with it is to not have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Sure, and you know, going up against Blitzkrieg here, who maybe we haven't seen their full potential yet. Sometimes the bans get a little choppy. I'm expecting Alonzi Tardis to go Zach for game 1 here, but we'll see what happens. Of course.
And the Sivir Thresh lane, that's something that we've seen Phoenix playing a lot of this split, so I'm sure they're delighted to get that, while not having to show either of their solo lane picks yet either.
Yeah, absolutely. Thresh, Gregosaurus Rex, every streamer in the LCUS has said nice things about that, so hope to see more. Jax picked up here by Chop Suey, most likely the jungle. That's solo Shen though.
Yeah, it looks like we'll have Stelio Cantos on the Shen up in the top lane. So that's not really the kind of character where you're going to see him be able to carry a game for Blitzkrieg. Going to be a more supportive role.
But can definitely help out the carry. He's got to get lucky. Can definitely enjoys getting that help in that bot lane.
Yeah, definitely can make big plays. Not going to be like the Gnar ults, throwing 4 people into walls, though. Vel'Koz for Fat Jackalope.
I wonder if Ace will use this opportunity to bring Yasuo out. Everyone enjoys talking about how Yasuo beats Vel'Koz, because he's got those wind walls for all of Vel'Koz's projectiles.
Oh, wow, an Alawi? Alright. Assuming that's going up to Lofi Senpai.
Always fun to see Alawi, see how people can deal with her.
Yeah, very, very unique champion. So in the second round of bans now, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Kaisa ban, maybe? It's been a favorite, gotta get lucky.
Yeah, Kaisa ban could be nice. May also want to get rid of Braum as another option, since Braum does very well against Sivir to a point.
Well, they take away the Karma for now.
She is definitely annoying. Not a bad champ to get rid of. Okay, they stopped the Zac that I was expecting. Banned or pick, typically game 1 for Alonzi, one way or the other.
Yeah, so what do you expect to see Alonzi go on to now? That being banned.
Vi, maybe? He has liked Vi in the past, but I mean, all 3 of his main jungles are all gone now. So this is probably the most pressure he's had with a pick in a while.
It's interesting, them taking away the Caitlyn, so... More concerned with that than gotta get lucky's Kaisa, which is something that he has certainly leaned towards. There's the Veigar ban, not too surprised to see that one come out.
This is probably the lowest Ace has been banned out in an LCUS game in months.
Yeah, quite a while. Trying to think of what we'll see him go to. It'd be fun to see that Yasuo.
I mean, he's been threatening it for at least 2 weeks now. And since we're in week 3, that's the whole LCUS split. And I mean, but Lux is still available. He does enjoy Lux quite a bit, or at least he used to.
Yeah, at this point, I'd be surprised to see a Yasuo just because you're locking yourself into having 0 magic damage in that composition.
Yeah, especially with this lineup. I forgot about Jarvan being an option for Alonzi as well, though it's not one of his most played jungles. I mean, they could just go Xerath, but I don't know how well Xerath goes into Vel'Koz. Oh, they're gonna grab. They might grab Lux instead. That might actually be smart. They should do that. Lux similar to Morgana in several respects, and keeps Ace from picking her.
Yeah, Lux is incredibly
Oh,
vulnerable to Thresh though in lane, so
grabbing the
Lulu
Lulu
might
instead.
maybe a better pick, at
A lot
least
of
for lane
survivability
safety.
on this team to protect Ezreal if they choose to, or just Jax. Like
Yeah,
Jax jumps in with a Lulu ult and a Shen ult.
yeah, that's gonna be difficult to deal with if they can get that combo nailed down. And it will be the Xerath. I think that's a solid pick. He can sort of match the range of the Vel'Koz.
Mm-hmm. Match the race of the Vel'Koz. Got some disables in him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I doubt we'll see too much action in the mid lane. Both these guys are just going to be hanging back, firing their long range skill shots to farm up.
There's actually a lot of long range skill shots in this game.
And at least as of right now, it's looking like we might have a Shen jungle
Interesting.
and a Jax top. I don't remember the last time I've seen a Shen jungle. It's been a long, long time.
Well, you've got the Vel'Koz and the Ezreal are artillery. Sivir and Xerath are artillery, or can be. Though Sivir gets most of her damage from those bouncing glaives, but her Q is
Mm-hmm.
still pretty potent, especially early game. Um, Not a ton of durability other than Shen on Blitzkrieg's side, but there aren't really any true tanks on Phoenix's side either, unless Thresh gets a lot of money.
Yeah, we'll see how Lofi Senpai chooses to build the Alawi.
Hmm.
The Jax can become tanky with his ultimate, depending on how he builds, and of course you'll have the wild growth and the shields coming in from SMG Sniper, so that can certainly bolster anybody's durability.
Hmm.
Looking at these comps, I guess I would expect early aggression to come out of Phoenix primarily. I think Jarvan's a stronger jungler early on than this Shen will be.
Yeah, I think that I think there's definitely an opportunity for that. Like you said, mid lane may not be too much action. We'll see how far forward both champions go, especially when they get lower on mana. We do have the Vel'Koz with the cleanse, interestingly enough. So I guess he's scared of any sort of potential disables.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's less for Ace's stun in lane and more for shedding hooks in the mid and late game, respecting the death sentence coming out of Gregosaurus Rex.
Hmm.
It's not going to do anything for you against the Jarvan.
I'm very interested to see how Lofi plays Alawi into this Jax. Jax being more of a late game character can probably get bullied pretty hard by Alawi's strange playstyle.
Yeah, at the same time, I'm wondering if Phoenix was thrown off a little bit by the fact that it's a Shen jungle and a Jax top. Personally, I would have expected the reverse. So I'm wondering if they picked that Alawi thinking, she was going to have a pretty free lane against the Shen. Now she's actually got somebody who can hit back pretty hard.
Hmm. Yeah, I would think that there was at least some wait what moment. I mean, the same moment that we and I'm imagining our viewers had as well. But that's part of the fun of having this sort of picking format is the ability to have flexible characters. Like remember when Ezreal was jungling for a minute there, and so you pick an Ezreal and he could be literally anywhere. We have Slakosaurus Rex
Yeah, I
saying,
mean, flex picks.
oh, "Go ahead, Jeff."
Oh, I was just saying, flex picks are just always so valuable in champ select,
Hmm.
regardless of who you're flexing, mid top, 80 carry. Like it's just such an advantage to have something like that.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, you were saying something about chat though.
Oh, Slakosaurus Rex is saying that Phoenix is going to win, and not just because he's supporting Gregosaurus Rex.
I was gonna say there sounds like there might be a little bias name
Yep,
resemblance,
you're turning into a
but
robot a
I
little
mean I
bit.
do agree. I predicted a Phoenix 2-0. Oh no,
Just thought I'd warn you.
am I a human again now?
No. All right, we're going into the skins. Let's see if any of our champions have turned into robots. Yes, Lycosaurus, I thought I didn't recognize your name. Welcome. Going into the most important part of the LCUS, which is the skin showdown. Uh, with top Shen and Lulu both missing skins, I'm guessing I got to give this to Phoenix. Though I do like Arc like Vel'Koz and Temple Jacks quite a lot. Blood Moon Sivir, High Noon Thresh, really good skins. But yeah, Slakosaurus and anyone else joining us for the first time here. As a reminder, the LCUS is a tournament styled for players of lower level skills, normal players, let's say. Um, Bringing a championship tournament type of experience to players in gold, silver, bronze league. Looking forward to having a good time, seeing all sorts of champions as well, because meta doesn't really matter when everyone's of equivalent skill at the lower ends.
Oh no, Team Phoenix messed up their bot lane skin synergy again.
Yep.
I wonder if they did it on purpose at this point.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm just disappointed about the skins equal wins. Lycosaurus, you've got it already. First time viewer and you already understand how the game works. Wonderful. Alright, we are going to go in here and we are going to hope my internet does not collapse on us like it has the last 2 weeks, at least once. Alright, so just really disappointed by this lack of a Shen skin. Man, Chop Suey, you're letting me down.
Yeah, we have 3 people in this game right now with no skin, so everybody's slacking off a little bit.
There's so many good Shen skins. What are you doing?
Well, RP did go up in price recently, right? So
yes,
we're seeing that happen or have effects already. Riot, good job.
Have to
Blitzkrieg all huddled in one bush.
Subjugate these poor people to a skinless Shen game. It's disgraceful is what it is. Alright, so I don't think Phoenix is going to get their cute little trap up here. Obviously Blitzkrieg didn't get theirs. But we'll see what happens.
I think that Phoenix is probably just looking to start the game standard. I think that they feel confident that they can win this game regardless, as long as they don't fall behind. So, not surprised to see them playing it safe.
We have Slakosaurus Rex promising to find other dinosaur-themed players and make a dinosaur team for next split.
Well, we have old Trufflesaurus who's taken the split off, I believe.
Yeah, so there's three dinosaurs already.
I'd like to see something besides like a Saurus though. Like what other like dinosaur suffixes are there besides Saurus? There's a few.
And well, I mean, there's just Soar, Raptor.
Yeah, some kind of raptor maybe. Looks like we might have a level 2 gank up in the top lane trying to get Lofi Senpai ahead right away. Alonzi Tardis, he will be spotted pretty early though, so just going to turn around, head for that Scuttle Crab, and we might have a duel quickly in the jungle. Chop Suey has been seen by that ward though, so advantage to Alonzi Tardis right now, and he's just going to go right in with the Flag and Drag, gets the knockup down, and now it's just 2 big dudes hitting each other with red buffs, but it is going to be Stelio Kantos first to the roam. Ace is there first as well though, so it's all going to settle down for a moment. Alonzi Tardis actually got lower than Chop Suey, though, out of that entire skirmish.
Yeah, I was thinking Shen was definitely going to win that if given the opportunity. He does have that passive shielding ability. SMG has to blow Flash to get out of a little bit of a scary situation in the bot lane.
Alright, so that Sivir Thresh combo, once again, winning out early for Team Phoenix. And Chop Suey managed to get that Scuttle Crab with the help of his team. So Alonzi Tardis, he took a visit up top, then tried to go for that Scuttle Crab, didn't get anything successful along the way. So he's going to be behind in tempo a little bit.
We're having a lot of enthusiasm for this dinosaur team. Suggestion that's called Team Rex, which would be shortened to T-Rex. Which is kind of clever.
Well, 2 of the members would already have Rex in their name, so that would go along with it.
I mean, with that in mind, it is important for viewers to know that since the LCUS is open to anyone of... a little bit of a snag there on Gotta Get Lucky. Open to anyone of any reasonably set skill level. Feel free to check out our website at gmagaming.com. We have Facebook pages for the LCUS, and You can't be in this split, but you could join up for the next one.
Calling all dinosaurs.
Yeah. Stelio taking some test of spirit hits there, but getting out all right.
One
Gotta
of
get
the
lucky is
annoying
playing
abilities in the game.
really far forward. Ooh, Gregosaurus trying the backwards hook. Doesn't quite land. It would have been crazy if he had, though.
SMG Sniper did a good job earlier. We saw Gotta Get Lucky get hit by a hook, but that shield came out and pretty much mitigated the entire boomerang and response afterward.
Yeah, SMG's been really on their toes lately here. That was a interesting chain there, but it landed just as the Essence shift happened.
Yeah, good job by Gotta Get Lucky buffering that arcane shift to sort of cancel out the hook. But look at that pressure. Oh my god, that flay damage was enormous onto Gotta Get Lucky.
Yeah. He should probably go back at some point here. He's taking a pretty big risk. Ace also forcing Vel'Koz back.
Oh, another hook, and the flay comes down this time. SMG Sniper should be fine to walk away, but that's more free damage for the side of Phoenix.
Oh,
owning this lane so far.
Chop Suey scared me. I almost thought that was LNC TARDIS.
Certainly would have been first blood there. Still no flash on SMG Sniper. Forced to go back, and that means that Gotta Get Lucky's got to be even more careful.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. If I was Gregosaurus, I'd be living in that bottom bush right now. Of course, they don't know there's no ward in there, but at the same time, that's free pressure they should be applying.
Yeah, that was a little surprising. I'm surprised I didn't see Gregosaurus maybe go for a flash flay there, and then maybe try to land the hook after the arcane shift in response. He's generally an aggressive Thresh player, but maybe that time, just with no vision of Chop Suey, a little concerned.
Yeah, with Chop Suey hanging out there, that was some good jungler instincts. It helped that his rotation had led him there also. Might have been able to help it out.
Yeah, if Chop Suey isn't in that area, I think Gotta Get Lucky has to give up a lot more farm there than he did. Still down 15 already, though.
Oh, Shen and Jarvan meeting again.
Yeah, Chop Suey wins another duel for the Scuttle Crab. Wins the Smite fight this time. So this Shen early on, really doing work in the jungle.
Yep, a little bit of a lead there as well. Bot lane also, I mean, just the incredible pressure of Envy and Gregosaurus doing a lot of work.
Lopi Senpai continues to land those Test of Spirit grabs up in the top lane.
Yeah, I mean, Stelio's having a real hard time with this pressure, like I expected he might.
Yeah, down 20 CS. No kills in the game, but it's a 700 gold lead for Team Phoenix on the backs of just the CS advantages in the top and bot lane.
Hook missed again. We do have Ace roaming here. Just that ultimate. Yep, there it goes.
Oh, right of the arcane comes down. Lands a couple of shots on Gotta Get Lucky, but is able to just get back under the turret.
Very cheeky blast cone there.
Yeah, Ace gets back out from behind enemy lines. Gotta Get Lucky. Should be able to get that tier now. I'm sure that's what he was hanging around for. And an extra Sapphire Crystal to go with it.
Ocean Drake is the first dragon here. Good little stun there.
Mid lane has been pretty much completely even. 46-45 so far. Ace did use the teleport to get back to lane though. So won't have that available for a few minutes.
So at the risk of starting a conversation, just to kind of taunt our players into starting some more aggression here. Those of you who may not be familiar with Dota, there's an item in it that you can buy for every character that improves them in some way, like makes their ultimates better, things like that. And I've always thought it'd be cool that if there was an item like that in League of Legends, that Vel'Koz's auto attacks would add stacks of his passive. Does that sound insane?
Yeah, that sounds scary. I don't like that idea. A duel for the blue buff now. TARDIS, oh, he smites too early, and Chop Suey gets the better of him one more time. Now it looks like he's just going to make sure he leaves the jungle, puts down a ward in the Pixel Brush. 3 out of 3 times now, Ronki TARDIS has been foiled by Chop Suey in that same area of the map.
Yeah, Chop Suey's doing a really good job with this jungle. No real ganks yet, obviously. Nice poke from Ace there, though. is kind of hanging out. Force Ace back a little bit.
Comes Chop Suey, just sort of threatening a flash taunt.
Another big hook down the bot lane, takes down half of Ezreal's health, and that was with Lulu's support. Lulu does have ult though now, so Ezreal, I'm not going to say is unkillable, but harder to kill at the very least.
Yeah, gotta get lucky. Still has both his summoners available. SMG Sniper's flash is back up, so they have a lot of survivability. I think they're gonna need some help from Alonzi Tardis if they want to finally convert on one of these kills that they've been setting up for the whole game.
Yeah,
it's like a turret point will drop in the top lane.
Yeah, the issue of course is that the ooh, Zelly taking a big hit there. They're just pushing them in down the bot lane so far. It's really hard to be able to get any sort of jungle help.
Yeah, we've been talking about Chop Suey winning, you know, a couple smite fights, a couple little skirmishes on the top side of the map, but it's also, you know, you have to also point out that he hasn't had any influence on the lanes so far, and both of his side lanes are being shoved in relentlessly and bullied. At some point, you figure he's going to have to do something. Here he comes with Standing Knight up to LCUS in the top lane. Hopi Senpai is going to get taunted up. He may just drop here. Can he flash? Oh, Fat Jackalope roams up as well. Well executed play by Blitzkrieg there.
As a Shen player, those are the kind of instant replays I live for there.
And that was right on cue, too. Chop Suey hasn't done anything to help his lanes. Boom, first blood.
LNZ soloing Dragon may not be strong enough for it. Getting a little help from Gregosaurus.
Yeah, I'll pick it up, so solid discipline play there from Phoenix. You see 3 members up on the top side killing your top laner. Just go get a free Drake.
I was actually going to say that would really help Stelio out, but obviously on the other team.
And now you do have Tardis coming into the bot lane, but he is spotted by a ward.
A little bit of a fight here in the mid as well. Ace trying to steal some jungle critters. Got a couple, then Shen showed up.
Tardis is hanging around in the bot side, so they're basically daring Blitzkrieg to assume that he has left.
That was an interesting... I wonder if that was a misclick or trying to predict which way they were going to dodge.
Yeah, I think just, you know, he knows with the arcane shift, he's just going to have to predict it to land that hook.
Alright, so both Chop Suey and Jackalope go back. Getting some items top.
Getting killed in the top lane. Lopi Sentai is just still so much stronger than LCUS up here.
Oh yeah.
Gotten turret plates, huge farm advantage. Yeah, once again, just bring him down to half health for free. All the way down to about 20% health.
Right, and Stelio's big issue is that he keeps walking into the tentacles when he's having his test of spirit.
Yep, and he's gonna keep having them spawn on him. He's gonna have to dodge one more before he can recall. Oh, just kills it.
Gotta get lucky very low thanks to all the chip damage going down on him.
Yeah, I'm loving this Alawi pick from Lopi Senpai. Whether he thought he was going against the Shen or the Jax, it is working wonderfully either way.
You might get this tower here.
LCUS does have teleport available, but he's not going to use it to save it. So yeah, I think this turret is about to drop.
LNZ got to get
Bottom
out.
lane is going down very low as well. These are so many turret plates that are falling to Phoenix. Look at this. They're down first blood. They're up almost 4k gold.
Might get up a little more with this last minion wave as well. These are probably the fastest turrets we've had in the LCUS so far.
Yeah, just utterly dominant performances by both the top and bot lanes of Team Phoenix in this game so far. Envy the Serpent and Lopi Senpai have identical CS and almost identical leads over their opponents in lane, so maybe a little competition going here.
A little more gold for Lofi though.
So man, at this point, if you're Blitzkrieg, you're almost relieved maybe to see those turrets drop because it lets you play around the map a little bit more, because in those lanes, just everything was going wrong.
Yeah, does give better opportunities for Chop Suey to show up and help out.
Oh, right of the Arcane coming out in the mid lane. Bad Jackalope is already flashed, so if Ace predicts this, he's got him! A solo kill for Ace in the top side. Now Chop Suey's gonna get played up, gonna get hooked right out of the Shadow Dash, has to flash, Ignite comes down, that's a double kill for Ace. Wonderful rotation from Phoenix, great individual play, landing the skill shots, and the lead expands.
Yeah, that's a big 1-2 punch right there. They may get this turret as well. Probably disappointed they're not going to get the extra plating, but that just means this turret will go down quicker.
But out of a possible 15 turret plates, they got 14 of them, I believe. That's incredible early game prowess. Wild Growth comes out to save Gotta Get Lucky. But I don't think they can save this turret. Yeah, one more smack from Thresh. 3 outer turrets, a 6k gold lead by 14 minutes.
Meanwhile, with all this excitement in the mid lane, we still have Alonzi trying to solo Nessie. Once again, Gregosaurus comes to help out.
And Lopi Senpai now CS lead approaching 50 in that top side. Just relentless pressure up there.
Alright, so they managed to get that finally. So everything going Phoenix's way currently. Might be able to get Lofi here, we'll see. This will get spotted.
Nearby though. So if Lofi can survive long enough, TARDIS is taking the time to finish the Scuttle Crab first, though, and so they do manage to burst down the Alawi.
That was an interesting choice. If I were Lofi there, I would have flashed.
Yeah, I could have flashed the Gromp wall.
For sure. Oh, Ace might be in a little bit of trouble here. Big ult coming down. Flashes out.
Yeah, that Disintegration Raid does work, regardless of how far you might be down. Gotta get lucky. Borrows a name from his support and finds the snipe onto Ace. So 2 kills in the last couple minutes.
Apologies to Gotta Get Lucky for missing that.
Ace even saying in all chat, nice shot. And now they will get onto this Mountain Drake. Phoenix looks pretty confident in being able to contest this though. Lopi Senpai does not have teleport, he just burned to get back to lane, putting a lot of pressure on that top lane turret.
Really liking Chop Suey's position here.
Yeah, I like he's just zoning him out. Played back, and it looks like Gotta Get Lucky, he'll just pick it up himself. But TARDIS is going back in onto Stalio Kantos. Cataclysm does so much damage. Wild Growth keeps the Jax alive for now. Here comes Stand United as well. This is just what you were talking about. This Jax, so unkillable for a moment, but I think finally MD Serpent will pick it up. But it is a 2-for-1 in favor of Team Phoenix, looking to run down SMG Sniper. The minions might be the real MVP.
Oh, the
Flash play from Gregosaurus, and MD the Serpent picks up another one. Lopi Senpai did get that turret up on the top side as well.
Great play by Ace, picking off the...
Oh my goodness, another hook from Gregosaurus. He is in full Jurassic Park mode, finding all the hooks, all the kills for his buddy Envy the Serpent. And even after losing the Mountain Drake, Phoenix dominate the next couple minutes of play. And their lead is approaching 9,000 now. 8,000, excuse me.
Anyway, what I was going to say is that was a good heads-up play by Ace, picking that Shen off before he could teleport to help the Jax. That fight might have gone differently if Shen had been able to move with his ult.
Yeah, if you get the Shen in there and get the taunt onto the Sivir, the Jax might be able to kill her before she can switch targets back to him. But as it is, woulda, coulda, shoulda, didn't.
We haven't really had a real team fight in this game yet.
Yeah, that's the closest thing so far. Lonzi TARDIS caught way behind enemy lines, though. They are blocking every escape path. And Stalio Kantos picks up another kill. He is 2-1-2 on this Jax, so be careful how much you let a character like Jax get rolling.
I did love that predictive taunt by Chop Suey, though. Taunting where he thought Alonzi was going to go.
Yeah, there was no way out for the Jarvan there. Really, the only way you survive is by not being there in the first place. But went in a little recklessly for those wolves. Now Chop Suey might get caught out, though. He's got people on multiple sides. Test of Spirit misses. So they'll just take a free ward instead.
Yeah, another good taunt there. This, I mean, just like what happened last week, overconfidence is the way Phoenix is going to lose this game.
Oh, Chop Suey around the back gets hit by the stun and now played in. Gets a taunt across members, but there's no one here to help him. There is no damage. Here comes the True Shot Barrage. They actually cannot finish Chop Suey, though, and now Gotta Get Lucky shows up and beats them back a little bit. So Wild Growth once again rescuing a team member just barely. Right to the Arcane, trying to find something at the end. Envy the Serpent just bullying down another turret in the bot lane, though. And he might just go for a solo kill. Gotta get lucky. He has to pop the heal. He has no flash. Arcane Shift, I think, was already used. And Envy the Serpent picks up the solo kill on the 80 carry duel in the bot lane. Here comes Stelio Cantos to even things up, though.
Yeah, like last week, greed and overconfidence could turn Phoenix around here quite a bit, especially since Stelio's getting big.
Yeah, Stelio onto Gregosaurus. He's picked up another kill. That is 4, 1, and 2 on the Jack. He may run down Alonzi Tardis. This feels a lot like that first week when he got rolling on the Nasus. Had a rundown just like this. And now he's gotten locked up. Test of Spirit comes out, but I think he'll escape.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. They are chasing him. Oof.
Yeah,
Shit.
really apt analysis, though, Kenos, because, yeah, this is just Phoenix overreaching a little bit. Still have an enormous lead. But when you've got a 5-1-2 Jax to worry about, it changes the way you approach a game.
We'll see what this chasing is like. Oh.
Yeah, he's going to burn the teleport to get out of there.
What is... Let's see here. Ace's ult is almost off cooldown. He might actually be jockeying for position here. He's got to be thinking to do that. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, it would take him a while to get far enough up the river. Now he is, though. It's almost sort of a game of chicken right now where he's daring Stelio Cantos to stay around for one more wave. Now SMG Sniper might be in trouble, though. Yeah, gets stunned up. So much damage out of this there as it's going to take... Oh, no, here comes right the Arcane. The Snipe finds its target onto the Sniper. And Phoenix regains map control just like that.
Got a Serpentine there, Lulu. Serpentine. Oh. A little bit
of... the bottom lane of Phoenix, though. Yeah, there's the Disintegration Ray. It actually doesn't do too much, though. Didn't have the stacks on beforehand. True Shot Barrage comes out. Heal actually popped from Envy the Serpent.
Gives him a little bit of fuel here to keep this push going.
I'm wondering if Phoenix turns around and tries to get some Baron control, though, because they've got to suspect that Blitzkrieg has no vision based on how SMG Sniper was just tunnel visioning up that way.
Yeah, not only that, but I mean, they... I feel like when you have this much of a lead, you go for every advantage you can get. You guys are kind of spread out right now. Once again, there hasn't been a real team fight in this game. It's
gotta feel kind of bad for Lofi Senpai, though, having dominated the lane like you did. You have been involved in no kills, whereas meanwhile your lane opponent is 5-1-2. So you've got to be worried in that split push game all of a sudden through really no fault of your own.
Going for the Cloud Drake here, some style points with that flying lantern.
And Cloud Drake, I know a favorite of yours, kind of.
Definitely will help him out with the Sivir ultimate and just getting around the map in general. Lofi might get caught here.
Looks like he will be able to skirt back to the top lane.
It looks like Blitzkrieg was thinking they were heading for Baron, and so tried to predict them on that, but then they got the Dragon instead.
Oh boy, Fat Jackalope could be in trouble. Good flash away was necessary, and on the hunt, popped to retreat for the hunt. We'll hunt another day.
At the very least, reposition for sure. Lofi might be in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see what Stelio wants to do with this.
Yeah, we'll see if they go for a full-on duel right to the Arcane. Once again, Ace finding the shots in this game. A Deadeye marksman out of the mid lane. Picks up, gotta get lucky.
Oh, Lofi in a little bit of trouble here. Does pop the ult.
Lofi Senpai just a lot of sustain, but Stelio Cantos so much damage. Oh, man. Lofi Senpai ends up winning the duel. Not what I would have expected. Well played from the Team Phoenix top laner.
Yeah, that's that surprise durability that Alawi can have, and the surprising amount of damage she can put out as well.
Yeah, so much sustain comes out when she's got all those tentacles smacking away. Pops the Leap of Faith. And now that'll be mid inhibitor dropping and possibly top side as well, depending on where they choose to rotate. Nice True Shot Barrage, catches across 3 members. And now Chop Suey trying to do a Lofi Senpai. He is in turret range, taking a few turret shots. Stelio Cantos is up in 3 seconds. I think Blitzkrieg might want to go away from this. Hook does land, but Gregosaurus was too low to follow it over the wall.
Good test of spirit there, forcing back Fat Jackalope. Yeah, I think leaving now is a good idea. I think they're trying to stall as long as possible so Alonzi can take out that turret, but unfortunately for him, he gets hit by the few turret shots.
Yeah, and he's got Fat Jackalope coming down his way now, so got to be respectful of this. Flashes away from the disintegration ray.
Action all over the map right now.
Yeah, I think Phoenix has done a pretty good job of spreading things out, but they're all so low that they can't really be too aggressive at any point on the map.
Yeah, the Ocean Drake is really what's helping them stay in this for as long as they have. They should probably head back now, though.
Yeah, it looks like they agree with you. Gonna be happy with what they got. One inhibitor. Top lane is very low as well, and actually bot lane got all the way below half.
Yeah, LNZ did a really good job pushing that solo. Good job by Blitzkrieg shutting that down before it got worse. Alright, so at this point you're still wondering about Baron. Dragon won't be up for a while yet, it is another Cloud Drake.
Yeah, and still no vision for Blitzkrieg. Chop Suey sees a couple members posturing around that area, so I'm sure he's telling his team, we got to get up here. No blue trinkets available at the moment.
Oh, and that's just a prediction that goes nowhere.
True shot barrage just used to check. I mean, it is, you know, sort of worth having the knowledge, so you're not walking into a Thresher.
They do start it though. It's a little surprising.
Yeah, well, they know that they have super minions on the Nexus turrets now, so they're forcing Blitzkrieg to make a choice. Hook lands, and Fat Jackalope has to cleanse it, having used the flash the last time the hook came out. Gotta get lucky, got poked down so low once again by Ace's damage. Gregosaurus Rex goes all the way in, puts a great box down, blocking up that choke point completely. Chop Suey shows up. Lofi Senpai is still on the Baron, but everyone else has pulled off, and Phoenix is relatively low now. Stelio Kantos goes in looking for Ace, but he's going to get destroyed. Wild Growth was not available. Now Chop Suey in the middle, though. Everyone on Phoenix is pretty low. They tend to be good at this type of team fighting, though. Everyone's surviving just barely, but now they do finish off. Oh, actually, it was just Lofi Senpai that they got. Envy the Serpent looking to the outplay with the Spell Shield. Can't quite find the Boomerang. And Fat Jackalope is gonna get... Oh, he just barely dodged that hook. Gotta get lucky, shows up, and Gregosaurus forced to flash away. So, Phoenix, they all limp away with blinking red health bars. They don't get the Baron, but... Oh! Ace stuck around a little too long. Gotta get lucky, has to flash away. And Envy the Serpent almost taken down by the Arcane Comet. But amidst all of that, all of the pressure Phoenix was applying, they do get a Nexus start for themselves, thanks to the Super Minions.
Oh man, there are so many things to say about that fight. To start with, Sivir, they didn't really seem to know what they wanted to do with that fight for a while, right? Sivir popped ult, then immediately turned around and went back on the Baron. Alawi was stuck fighting the Baron for a while. Seems like really mixed priorities there on Phoenix, which is probably the only reason the fight went so well for Blitzkrieg as it did. But at the same time, I think that Fat Jackalope could have killed every member of that team if he had been given the opportunity, considering how low they all were. And we did see him, and got to get lucky executing that finale there.
Yeah, I think you're right that there was probably a bit of a split call from Phoenix on do we want to try to finish the Baron? Are we going for a full turn? We saw Gregosaurus fly in while most members stayed on the Baron. And basically, I would imagine, I wouldn't be surprised if Baron actually did more damage to Team Phoenix in that fight than Blitzkrieg did.
Well, Baron certainly was helping Chop Suey there, but then also got a piece of Chop Suey, and that's why he died.
Second Cloud Drake did go down in the side of Team Phoenix, so they'll be able to rotate around the map even more efficiently. Lofi Senpai could get caught out here, does get hit by the Shadow Dash, and there is the Disintegration Ray. Gregosaurus, nice hook to interrupt that channel, and now Envy the Serpent has shown up. Lofi Senpai, can he hold the front line? Just destroys SMG Sniper. That means no Wild Growth, no shields for this fight. Stelio Kantos in alone and cannot get it done by himself. Team Phoenix gets a big fight there, and they'll probably turn to the Baron afterwards.
Yeah, that was pretty huge as well. Good job by Phoenix coming to support Lofi.
Yeah, SMG Sniper right there. That's a strategy when you're fighting against a Lulu comp that I think is underrated. You target the Lulu because worst case scenario, she has to burn the Wild Growth on herself. And that's still sort of a win for you. Didn't even get to do that. Didn't get that cooldown out whatsoever. Ace pushing the bot lane. We've seen him do a lot of split pushing in this split. A duel with Gotta Get Lucky, and he is winning it out. Landing more of the skill shots. Phoenix going to get this Baron for free.
Man. So much... Damn. So much raw damage is coming out of Phoenix this game. We saw Lulu get absolutely deleted. We saw Ace just delete. Gotta get lucky as well.
Yeah, Ace may get caught out here, though. He's got 2 tanks coming down for him. Good shocking orb to buy him some time. Stelio Cantos, he's going to flash looking for the stun. They will eventually take down this Xerath. Flash down on the Jax, but having a member off the map for 45 seconds during this Baron buff might be worth it.
Oh yeah, getting rid of the Baron buff on the Xerath as well will certainly hurt Ace's attempts to split push further. So, despite Lofi having a pretty weak mid game, currently ahead in gold again over Stelio.
Yeah, he has performed very, very well. I wouldn't even say he had a weak mid game. It was just that Stelio Cantos had such a acceleration, such an influx of gold for about 4 or 5 minutes there, picking up 5 kills. It seemed like in a matter of minutes.
Lofi has also been living in the top lane quite a lot.
Yeah, completely committed to this split push.
Yep.
So no inhibitor's gone right now for Blitzkrieg, but they're having to absorb pressure all over the place. Ace is going to channel that teleport so he can join his team that much faster.
Lofi getting pushed back a little bit there in the top lane. Stelio coming back around. Nope.
Now Lofi Senpai, he's going to get jumped on probably. No, Stelio doesn't pull the trigger. They just used the disintegration ray and only got Lofi Senpai down to about 60% health. Now Phoenix gets to push in. They know that that huge damage cooldown is unavailable on the Hunt Pop, once again to run away. And Phoenix will just rotate down to the spot lane.
It's going to be a little disappointing to keep using that ult just to reposition.
Yeah, there's so much pressure on the map right now, though. SMG Sniper just got taken down to about 50% health. One more duel up in the top lane. Stelio Cantos trying to get it done this time. Chop Suey shows up for some help. Gotta get lucky, gets burned down again. That's gotta be the 3rd or 4th time that Ace has sniped him with that right of the arcane. So even though they got the kill on Lofi Senpai, it's still a 4v4. Here goes Chop Suey. They are looking for one last fight to end it all, and it's not gonna work out for him. Stelio Cantos has to run away. Chop Suey is gone. SMG Sniper as well. Team Phoenix, a very, very strong performance to take game 1.
Yeah, really the absurd amount of damage coming out of these champions cannot be understated. Every time someone's trying to make a play, just huge burst damage, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, Ace in particular there, I feel like every Arcano Pulse was taking about 50% health off of squishies. So, I mean, if you get hit by one ability and you have to run away and he can sometimes snipe you down with the right of the arcane afterward, you're fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, we're seeing that 66% more damage than the next most damage. Ooh. Absolutely insane.
My goodness.
All right.
Bad man in the mid lane.
So as several people suggested, Phoenix crushes in game 1. For a minute there, it looked like Blitzkrieg was going to turn it around, though, so I hope they can take that possibility of momentum and do something with it in game 2, which we'll be heading into right after a quick break. Don't go anywhere.